Here are the 10 things you should do to accelerate your job search during the Christmas holidays. Number 10, take stock of your accomplishments. We tend to have a very short memory, so we'll remember the things that happened in November and December. But sit down and go through the things that happened month by month, especially early in the year. You might find that you've forgotten to speak about a lot of these accomplishments or put them on your resume because they happened a year ago. Number 9, read an inspiring book. That helps me. Someone else's triumph over hard times is always a good way. You get some great ideas as well too, some maybe creative ways to look for a job as well. Number 8, revisit your resume. Sometimes we send out our resume and we've been using the same resume that we just add on the last job. Rather than do that, look at it from a different angle. How can I really jazz it up and make it more readable? Of course, get the opinion of someone else, someone outside of your industry. Can they understand what your resume says and what you do if they don't come from your industry? So you want to make it as simple as possible and self-explanatory. Remember, it represents you when you're not there. Number 7, do some inner reflection. What worked well for you this year? What are the things you want to improve in your personality, in the way that you do business, the way that you job hunt, the way that you interview? Really, this is a conversation you're having with yourself. No one else needs to know this, but you have to acknowledge it and make a resolution to work on it. Number 6, get some really true feedback. Someone from outside of your company who will give you some true feedback. It could be from a recruiter. It could be from someone that really is going to take the time to spend with you and tell you what worked well and what didn't work well. Because most people will take the easy way out because they don't want to hurt your feelings. But a real honest feedback will help you. Number 5, you want to make a list of all of the companies that you admire. Make that list, because what you're going to do with that list next is try and get into those companies. Who do you know works there? Who do you know someone who works there? Because if you could get into the companies that you most admire, this is going to make you a very happy employee, hopefully. Number 4, commit to learn something new. And I don't mean just on the internet. Maybe take a course. That also helps you expand your circle of friends and of acquaintances and networks. And of course, you get to learn a new skill. Number 3, get some rest. Most of us just go from one thing to the other. We don't really take the time to take the rest in between. Christmas holidays are good for that, because then you can start off in January new and there's a break between the old and the new. Number 2, take time to smell the roses. I recently took a wine course, and the sommelier told us that most people just sip the wine and continue with their conversation. Never take the time to really appreciate what they just tasted. So taking the time to appreciate the things that are right in front of us gives us a little bit more calm. And number 1, don't sweat the small stuff. Pick your battles. I'm Dawn Williams from Sirius Personnel. I can be reached on LinkedIn and on Twitter. Happy selling.